All right, wheels are small, stance is tall, the 8-ball's heavier than them all. Now my favorite thing with all these trade shows being canceled is I get to ride the Brody way more often. Whoa, holy roller, look at that Fox Clothing over there. Whoa. All right, it's 30 degrees in the middle of the summer here right now, but I guarantee you it's raining somewhere. And for those people, Fox's Ranger 3L water pant and 2.5L water jacket could be just the ticket. Fox says that this gear is ready for some seriously wet conditions. The pants are fully seam sealed, waterproof, and windproof. And the fabric has a DWR finish that Fox says helps repel moisture and dirt. 3L stands for 3 layers, and Fox says that there's a waterproof and breathable membrane that's been laminated between the outer layer and the inner protective layer. And that's what keeps you dry and cozy on those terribly wet days. There's a ratchet closure system up at the waist, and the tapered leg should mean that pedaling in them isn't too uncomfortable. You can get them in sizes 29 to 40, and either in a black color or this green that Fox is calling emerald. Retail price, $174.95. Next up is the Ranger 2.5L jacket. Fox says that it's fully seam sealed and both breathable and waterproof. Other features include an elastic drawstring down at the waist, elastic cuffs, and a hood that fits over all helmets. You can get it in both the black and the green color, as well as a pretty large size range. Now obviously this is a large and I'm more of a medium, but at least I'm ready to fill out this fall when it gets cold. The jacket retails for $109.95 American. Jeez, I sure wish I had a tool to fix the old 8-ball. She's pretty rough right now. Oh, Granite Design Stash RCX multi-tool. Perfect! The Stash RCX multi-tool goes down inside your steer tube and it actually replaces your star nut. So there's a compression down at the bottom here. You tighten a bolt inside, this expands and it locks in place. But the real trick is what's hidden inside. An 8-function multi-tool, including some spoke wrenches. The hex keys include 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, a T25 Torx, and a flat blade screwdriver. You'll also find a number of different spoke keys, and all that adds up to about 110 grams. The one thing to mention with this tool is that you don't have to thread your steer tube. Remember, you just punch out that star nut, pop it down inside, there you go. The Stash RCX retails for $54.99 American, and you can get it in this orange color or black. All right, I'm gonna use this to give the old 8-ball a tune-up, and then let's keep pedaling. Oh, I don't think any amount of work can save the 8-ball's drivetrain, and I tell you what, I'm not gonna spend more than $83 on a new one. Oh, look at that! Microshift's new Acolyte drivetrain. It's an 8-speed single-ring drivetrain that's aimed at new riders who might otherwise be fumbling with 2 or even 3 chainrings. The whole idea here, Microshift says, is to let them concentrate on riding their bike rather than shifting a front derailleur. So the derailleur actually uses a clutch as well. Use a 5mm hex key in the middle here to turn it on, and this lever here, you flip it up to turn it off, and that lets you get your wheel out. The cassette is available in 2 different sizes. Both of them start at 12, one of them goes to 42 teeth, one of them goes to 46 teeth, and both versions fit on a Shimano HG Freehub body. The shifter, well, it's a pretty basic affair. It has a thumb paddle to pull the cable and an index finger paddle here to release. Now, let's get to the pricing. The shifter, $16.99. The cassette, the 1242, goes for $29.95. $5 more, but that gets you a 46 tooth big cog. The derailleur, $35.99. It all adds up, $83 for a single speed, 8-speed drivetrain. I think I'm gonna put this on the Brody actually. Oh, this t-shirt is so hot. Oh, Yeti's new clothing, perfect. I'm wearing Yeti's new range clothing, and this is their Longhorn jersey. Now this is a relaxed trail fit jersey. It's definitely more for someone who wants to be casual about their riding. It's built using some odor resistant fabric, and it has a hidden microfiber sunglass wipe. Cost, $65. I'm also rocking their updated Mason short. So what's new is a low profile adjustment system that uses an elastic band hidden inside the cuff. It's a 14-inch inseam, so it's fairly long. Again, a casual fit, and it's meant to go with their Longhorn jersey. And the most notable feature for me are the pockets. They angle backwards, so when you have your phone in your pocket or a tool, it's not swinging around like crazy when you're pedaling. All right, you can get the Mason Short for 90 bucks. Let's continue on the ride. Oh, E13's new Optimus cross-country and trail bike tire. Now previously E13 has focused on more aggressive tires, but this is their lightest and fastest rolling yet. On my scales, this 29-inch version comes in at 758 grams. You can also get it in a 27.5 size. Both only come in 2.4, so this is a high volume, lightweight cross-country tire. In case you can't tell, it's all about speed. That center section, super low knobs, but they still have plenty of sipes. Hopefully that gives you loads of grip. There's also some pretty aggressive cornering lugs, and E13 says that a good combo would be to pair this with one of their AT front tires. Now you'll be able to do that this coming January when the Optimus is available. Let's keep rolling. Oh, yeah. I love how agile, short this geometry is. Wish new bikes were like this. Whoa, look at that! Fun's Mamba pedals. I've heard these are out here. You can get the Mamba in two different flavors. One of them has an SPD mechanism on both sides, and the other one is a single-sided option. So if you want to just stand on this when it gets sketchy, but every now and then you want to clip in, there you go. And like I mentioned before, they're SPD compatible. There's 11 replaceable pins, and Fun includes a bag of spares and the tool to do it. So if you look closely, you could see they actually thread in with a small socket tool instead of the world's smallest hex key. Speaking of small hex keys, they also use something that Fun is calling their GRS system. It's a grease renewal system. So you use that tiny hex key, you pull out the plug, and you can inject grease into the pedal. Platform size is identical on both versions of the pedal. It's 101 millimeters wide, 102 millimeters long, and 13.4 millimeters tall. The weights, well, those are obviously different. Single-sided, 450 grams, double-sided, 500 grams. Colors, well, too many for me to remember. This is the orange version and this is the black version, but there are a whole bunch of other options if you want a bit of flair on your bike. All right, that's it for Fun's Mamba pedals. I'm gonna leave these where I found them and continue on with what has to be the weirdest ride I've ever been on. Stay tuned for more Pond Beaver coverage.